Hi everyone, this is Miss Green. I hope everyone's still doing great out there during this COVID-19 situation. I'm just going to present a quick video on how to share a Google document with multiple collaborators. So that means I'm going to share my document with another student, another teacher, and that way it creates a Hyperdocument, which is a tool to facilitate online collaboration. Okay, that means more than one person can work on the document at the same time. And we covered this in technology class, but it's good to always have a refresher and something that you can come back to. All right, what you're seeing here right now is 7B English. Now, how did I get there? I got there through my classes, and these are all those wonderful tabs. Now, I'm operating off of a laptop. So I want you guys to understand, this is a laptop and a Chromebook view. Those are two separate devices. If you're operating with an iOS device, like a new iPad or a smartphone, you need to email me directly so that I can get you a different tutorial for how that interacts. All right, so I'm just going to continue this tutorial based on laptop and Chromebook interface. All right. So I'm going to go into 7B English, and I went into her classwork page. And what you're seeing here is from the English assignment from Friday, March 27th. Now, what I've done is I've already gone into this assignment, and I've already come over here to add or create. And when I added or created, notice all of these wonderful options for you in Google Apps. Now, I apologize that there's noise outside, but it is Saturday morning, and this is when a lot of people get yard work done. So up here is my Google Doc. This Google Doc is within my Google Drive already. It's already generated. So what I'm going to do here is go into my doc itself. It's already open. And remember, because of this is hosted on the cloud, it saves every few seconds. So I'm just going to say this is just a tester for this video. All right. Now, here is the beauty, my friends. See this blue button up here? It says it's shared with 5 different people. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to click on that link. And here's the beauty of why it's shared with 5 different people. Because I am a co-teacher, my co-teachers all have access to this document. Okay? So if I go here, I can allow whomever I'm sharing it with. So if I want to go here and share it with, let's say I'm going to share it with Miss Bombara, okay? I have to, number one, know her email address in order to share this. That's important. You have to know each other's emails. Then I put the email there. And then I have to allow for, if we're going to collaborate on the same document, that means, you know, if student A wants to type up a section and student B wants to type up a different section, you must allow for each other to edit. If you only allow for each other to comment or view, that means you're limiting their accessibility to that document. So you have to make sure that the pencil is clicked. You can add a note because this will go to their email and saying, hey, I have the doc. Let's begin. Or however you want to do it, okay? Over here, you want to make sure that that little radio box that says notify people is checked. So make sure that happens. And then you just send it. Okay, what happens then? I'm going to hit cancel because Ms. Bombara doesn't need any more emails than she already has. Let's say you want to create it within your Google Drive first and then upload it to Google Classroom. Here's what you do. I'm going to go back here to my classrooms. All right, now this is my view as a teacher. You would have the same view as a student. You go over here to your apps. See how you have your apps dial? You click on the dial. You go to your drive. Okay, so this is one method through the drive. You click on the drive. You can come over here to the new and create a new document here. All right, maybe I did that too fast. Again, I'm going into my classroom. I go over to the dial. I click on the dial. I go to the drive. In Drive, you have the option to create a new document. I can create the document there. Notice it's creating and generating a document. I would title the document for whomever, whatever the title is, this is my tester. I would come over here to the share. Notice how it says it's only my document right now. Once I click on the share button, again, I need to know the emails. So if I'm going to email Ms. Davin, it would be mdavin@hrs.ken.org. I'm going to come over here to make sure that she can edit. All right. If you're not sure of different individuals' emails, another way around it is just to get the shareable link and to send that to them through your Outlook. Okay, so there's so many pathways. I'm trying to simplify it, but let's just keep with the Google Drive right now. Okay, then I send her the document. She gets notified because that little radio button right down here is checked. Okay, she would have that in her drive. Okay, so I'm going to close this out. This is how I would do it through the drive. Now, Miss Davin, any document that you guys have shared on your Google Classrooms, because remember, I'm on a lot of Google Classrooms right now. I also get those because they're shared with me. So if I want to look at Ella's reflection or Jackson's or Kaylee's, etc., I could go and access those because they are already shared with me within the Google Classroom. All right, let's go back. Let's make sure we've got this, okay? You're in your classes, desktop, Chromebook. You go over here to your apps. You can go to your drive and create a Google Doc and share that Google Doc and its link with your friends. Another option is to go directly into your classroom. You go into that classwork, you go into the assignment, and you can create that Google Doc within the assignment and then share it with your friends from there. See, go up to that blue button. Okay, so those are two methods. Now I'm going to throw a third at you. So don't get upset, but there's all these, it's amazing, but it can get confusing. The third option is to go back to your apps up here. Click on your apps and go directly into Docs and do the exact same thing. Create the doc, title the doc. See how it's like I create a doc, I title the doc, I share the doc. Now, here's where I'm going to pause for a quick second. If you go through Drive and if you go through your doc itself, it will not be here. Let me stress that again. If you do not create it within your English classroom, it will not show up here. All right? You have to go to Add, Google Drive, and then you're going to see there's the tester. All right? So let me say this another time. If you create something outside of the Google Classroom, it's sort of like you've done your homework at home, you still have to take that homework inside the classroom. It's the same concept in Google. If you've generated something outside of the classroom, you need to be sure within the classroom space, you bring that in and you share it with your teacher. Otherwise, it's not going to be shared with them directly. They're not going to see it here in this particular section. All right, one more time. There we go. You're going to get so tired of this. Google Classroom is open. You go up to your Google Apps. You click on your Google Apps. Choice number 2, create it in the Drive and share it. Choice number 3, create it in the Docs and share it. But both of these choices must be sent directly within the classroom. You go to Add from your Drive.